This is the COMA Girl Daily Podcast, written by Stephanie Bond. November 5th, Saturday. Last night, I was moved back to the long-term care ward, and I heard a nurse say, assumed my regular position in bed 3. I wonder if over in bed 2, Karen Sue missed me, or even knew I was gone. Since I know from Faraday's bumbling psychic episodes that Karen is conscious to some degree, I wonder if she thought I died, like Jill Wheatley in bed 4, or had woken up, like Audrey Parks in bed 1. If being in a coma is lonely, being the only person in a 4-bed coma unit has to be the bottom of lonely. I gave her a mental wave and tried to metaphysically make myself known to her. Before spending a couple of days in ICU, I hadn't known it was possible for me to have a sense of place. But I realize now how accustomed I'd become to the sounds in the ward. The muffled sound of distant city noise from the lone window to my left. The frequent PA announcements in a muted monotone from the hallway. And the familiar swish of the door opening and closing, admitting an array of nurses, doctors, staff, and visitors to the vegetable patch, as we are fondly referred to. Oh, and my iPod playlist of classical music. Someone, Dr. Jarvis, I presumed, since the constant barrage of symphonious music was his idea, had hit the scramble button. And I'm enjoying the surprise of which song will be next. It occurs to me Karen probably knows I'm back from the crashing cymbals of Tchaikovsky's Symphony No. 4. It also occurs to me that my hearing seems more acute than prior to the surgery. Hooray! The door opened, and since it's still early, I assume it's Gina coming to welcome me back. But even though the shoes are soft-soled, the footsteps are too heavy for Gina. Teddy, maybe.
Hi, Coma Girl.
It's my poet volunteer with the satiny voice.
New bandages? Did they cut you open again? I didn't hear anything about that on the news.
Meaning he wishes he'd had the scoop on my surgery so he could have leaked it himself?
Still just the two of you, huh? I guess that's good. This isn't really a place anyone aspires to be, is it?
The chair creaked, indicating he'd settled himself.
I found this poem the other day and marked it, because it made me think of what you two ladies must be going through. It's Dickinson again. This one is called Escape.
The swish of pages sounded as he found his place.
I never hear the word escape without a quicker blood, a sudden expectation, a flying attitude. I never hear of prisons broad by soldiers battered down, but I tug childish at my bars, only to fail again.
He closed the book with a soft thwack.
Is that how you feel, Coma Girl?
You nailed it, or rather, Dickinson did. The chair creaked, and I heard him creep closer to my bed, so close I can smell the minty aroma of something clean. The soap he used? Chloroform? After the episode with Sydney, I'm a little paranoid, and at this point I hope the only thing he has in mind is snapping a picture for the tabloids. So when I hear the faint click-click of his phone camera, I actually relax. It was only after he stealthily opened and closed the door to make his exit that a realization hit me. My sense of smell has returned. Hooray!
Hi, this is Stephanie Bond, author of the COMA Girl Daily Podcast. Quick tip, listen to COMA Girl with earbuds or headphones to get the most out of every episode. I hope you enjoy. And please share the podcast with a friend.